Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Talk Sports with Alec Pecano. And I apologize for the little delay. I was having some technical issues. But we are live now, and let's get right to it. Hold up, I'm having a little. We're good. Never mind. I was a little teaser at a couple of the other trailers, but here are my top 5 Heisman preseason Heisman candidates. At number 5, I have KJ Jefferson from Arkansas. I liked what I saw from KJ Jefferson last year towards the end of the season, even though he was kind of playing hurt. But I really liked what I saw. And I think he has a good chance to be a front runner for the Heisman this year if he can stay fully healthy. And at number 4, I have Drake May from North Carolina. Number 3, I have JJ McCarthy from Michigan. Number 2, Marvin Harrison Jr. from Ohio State. And number 1 is the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, Caleb Williams. I know I forgot to put his name on here, but he is my number 1 favorite to win the Heisman this year. Now let's go to the next slide. My top 5 players to watch this year in college football. At number 5, I've got Ohio State quarterback Kyle McCord. I think he could have a big season this year for Ohio State, as long as he's the starting quarterback. And in another episode, I will be talking all about Ohio State football, which is just a little teaser ahead to the end of this episode, where you'll see my upcoming episodes of my podcast. But back to the list. At number 4, I have Texas QB Quentin Ewers. This is a make or break year for Quentin Ewers. And I have him on here because I think he's going to have a big season for Texas. At number 3, I read a lot about Ohio State. As you know, I'm an Ohio State fan. But I read a lot about the freshmen that came in, and everybody's raving about freshman wide receiver from Ohio State, Carnell Tate. They think he can be the next great Ohio State wide receiver to make it to the NFL. And I agree. At number 2, I've got new transfer quarterback to Purdue, Hudson Card. I think he's going to have a good year because I watched a little bit of him when he was at Texas. When Quentin Ewers was hurt, he looks like a stud. And now that he's probably going to be the starting quarterback at Purdue, I think that he can do really good in that offense. And number 1, I have Notre Dame's new QB, transfer from Wake Forest, Sam Hartman. Here's my top 3 college football games for 2023. Number 3, I've got Texas and Alabama, the rematch. And I think Texas will beat Alabama this year. Again, like they did last year. Number 2, I have Florida State and Clemson. And here's my explanation why. I think Clemson's on the downturn. I know I have them finishing in the top portion of the ACC, but I just think that they'll lose to Florida State this year. And the number 1 game to watch this year is a revenge, as you see, is a revenge game. Hey, Robbie, I did this before we did our SEC standings and talk about Joe Milton. But honorable mention goes to Tennessee, Alabama, because I think that's going to be a good game this year. And same thing for the Heisman. Honorable mention goes to Joe Milton, because I think he could win. He could be in contention for the Heisman. Here on screen are my upcoming YouTube streams. Tonight at 9:15, I have an interview with former Notre Dame wide receiver Chris Fink. Also tonight at 10:45, I will be doing my Big 12 standings along with top 5 replacements for Ryan Day if he was to get fired by Ohio State. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I have my Ohio State football talk episode of my podcast. Tomorrow night at 6:40, I will be streaming for the Rays and Orioles game 1. Friday, 10 p.m., I will be giving you college football win projections along with a couple other segments. Monday there will be no stream due to the fact that I will be at Monday night. I will be out of town in Tampa at Monday Night Raw. But when I come back Tuesday at 11 a.m., I will be giving you my WWE list, top 10 favorite superstars, and my Raw review. And there might be another slide or two in that segment in that show, but you'll just have to wait and see. Next Wednesday at 10 a.m., I will be doing my fantasy baseball Tuesday recap. Next Thursday at 11 a.m., I will be doing my memories from UNF softball. And next Friday at 9:45, I will be doing a UNF sports update. And the last segment is here are my social media accounts, my Instagram and my Snapchat. Please send me DMs on Instagram and send me questions on both for upcoming shows, because I will be doing Q&As from time to time during shows to answer questions. That is the stream. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your day.